to you live, and today I have a very special guest that I would love for y'all to meet. His name is Mike Chandonnet, and we actually met about just over a month ago in Louisville, Kentucky. So if you are hopping on, go ahead and Mike, if you should be able to get the invite. At the bottom it'll say request to join. Do you see that? Let me see. Invite. I invited you to watch it, but I'm waiting for the request to join. Let me see. Group request. Is it working? Is it working? Yes? No? I hope it's gonna work because I really want y'all to hear Mike's story. Let me see. Is it working? Yes. Here we go. Approve. Hello? It's adding you. It's adding you. Hey! I'm so
What is up? What is up? We had some technical difficulties, y'all. This is the first time I've done a dual live in a long time, so thank you very much for doing this.
No, I love you. Thank you so much for hopping on. I know you're on your lunch break, so I won't keep you long. First of all, I just want to say thank you for your service. Obviously, if you all do not know or do not know Mike, he is in the Army, correct?
Yes, yeah. I'm in the Army.
So he's on his lunch break. I'm not going to take too much of his time, but I do want y'all to meet Mike because we just met a little bit over a month ago at one of our in-person events, and it was definitely like a universe aligning thing because our goals are so like almost exactly the same. Our reasons why of what we're doing here are almost the same, and so but he has a great story. So Mike, if you'll just give them a little rundown of why you joined network marketing and like how you got started, I would love for you to share that because I'm sure I'm going to learn some new things about you.
Okay, so first off, I found the drinks that we drink, which are exogenous ketones, because like she said, I'm in the Army. Almost hit 17 years. It'll be 17 next month. So I'm on the very end of my career. Retirement is just right there. Yeah. I needed to lose some body fat because in the military you have to meet a standard, and because I wasn't hitting that standard, my commander said, hey, you need to do something about it, and we'll meet up again in a month or two. So I researched, I did stuff, I found keto, and it was really hard to do, and then a friend of mine said, hey, what about these things? They will help you out. And they did. I literally lost 25 pounds in 2 months, was able to keep it off, and now I'm building muscle. Now for the business side, I was, sharing the conversation, getting people to try them, having people know that it works, and everything else. So I was like, you know what? I've already got my free product, because that's one of the things that we do is we earn free product when we share it. So I was like, I'm gonna do this as a business and make some extra money. I originally started doing it because I needed extra money for Bandcamp and Michael's activities, because Bandcamp is not cheap, y'all. It is not. Those uniforms, the travel, the competitions, everything they do costs money, and they have goals that they want to hit. So we as parents need to make sure that we pay our fees and everything else. So that's what it started as. But my ultimate goal, now that all that is paid for, he's been in marching band for 3 years and I don't have an issue paying for it. But my goal now is I'm looking at my retirement. I'm looking at not having to work for anybody else. I'm also looking to make sure that he has college paid for. Even though I only have to pay for like a year of college, I don't want him to have that financial burden that the people that I help out on a daily basis have already. Like, I don't want him to have $40,000 in student debt, or even 10 or 5. I also want to be able to travel when I want, where I want, how I want, yeah. Especially if he's in marching band. I want to be able to see different stadiums in different states and see him perform. And then I don't want to be like my dad. I love my dad to death. He's done so much for my family and myself, but he's literally had to retire twice. And the second retirement, he's not getting what he got from the military. He was in the Navy for 20 years. I don't want that life. I want to be able to control my paycheck. Literally, the work that I do, is going to be the level of my paycheck. The more I do, the higher the paycheck. The more people I help, the higher the paycheck. And I don't want to have to work another 9-to-5 job. I want to be able to sleep in a little bit and wake up and, you know, hop on our power hours that we have. We have them 3 times a day, so it is absolutely amazing. But let's hear about your story, because I know people on my page don't really know who you are. They just see us sharing stuff and tagging each other.
Yes, I love that. I love that. First of all, I love how involved Michael is in all your stories. I see him. If you're on my page, Michael is his son. He's very involved. He was even at the event that we actually met at.
That was his first one.
It was his first event. It was
Yep.
so cool to see that vision of like being able to incorporate kids in what we do, because I feel like in my 9-to-5 that was never an option. And it's so cool to see him in your stories. Y'all are doing your shake-ups. He drinks the ketones. He's there with you. He's getting poured into. And that's something that I wish, you know, I would have had the opportunity to do when I was his age. But I will quickly go over my story. I joined network marketing 3 years ago. I originally started this because I needed any sort of additional income. I was 6 months postpartum, so I had a 6-month-old baby. I was going to school full time. I was working full time, and my schedule was 4:30 a.m. until basically midnight every single day. I did not have any more time to go and physically clock in somewhere, but my entire monthly income was going towards daycare and health insurance. And so
yeah,
it's crazy. Kids are expensive. You hear that all the time. And then once you have a kid, you realize, oh, they're never going to get any less expensive. Like you said, band is not expensive. It only goes up from here. And I was like, we are not even living paycheck to paycheck. Like on Friday, our bills are like, my check is accounted for. We have like nothing. And so one night in the middle of a study break, I hopped on Facebook, saw this single mom who had 2 kids. She was working from home, and she said that she works from social media. And I was like, sign me up. Like, I don't even know what this is. Just sign me up, because I need something. All the stress of the financial, like all of our finances with my husband, we didn't see each other. We didn't even really see our son that much because we were working or busy or studying. And so I finally found ketones, and y'all, I fell in love. And if you don't know, I did not want to like ketones. I was with a previous company for 2 years, and I did not want to leave. I did not want to like switch companies, but I grabbed a 10-day drink ketones challenge, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a go, and I'm just going to see what happens. And day 4, I was like,
day 2.
Yeah, day 1, I felt I was previously taking 7 products before taking ketones. And so I switched from 7 products daily to 1 product, drinking ketones twice a day. And day 1, I was like, so this is what it feels like to like think clearly. I was like,
So I had a similar experience to that. So like the first day I was just like, okay, cool. I felt the energy, because at that time I was drinking like 2 cups of coffee with like cream and like 5 sugars.
Yeah.
And then I was drinking like 3 energy drinks. I don't care what they were, as long as they tasted good. I would go to the gas station and it'd be 3 for $5. I'm like, okay, cool, 3 of them. This will last me a day. So I was drinking those. So when I replaced the energy drinks with that, I was like, okay, I feel the energy. Day 2, I felt that that mental clarity that we hear about, and it literally felt. I like using the analogy of the defroster on your windshield. So like when you get out there, or when you're in certain weather and you're fogging up, and you turn on the defroster and it just like, I can see clearly now. That's how my brain felt. And then from there on, I started feeling like the other ones. I started feeling the other benefits that is listed on the box, and I was just like, holy cow, I'm literally feeling every single one of those.
Yes, it's crazy. I didn't even think I had brain fog until I drank ketones, and I was like, whoa. I was like literally everything looks clearer. It's like that big of a difference. And then day 3, I had the better sleep. I don't even have issues sleeping, and I was sleeping like a baby. And I was like, okay, like my results are better with one product twice a day as opposed to 7 products daily. I did not want to like the flavors. I was like, oh, I hope they don't taste good, because we all know that some supplements, you know, they don't taste like what they are marketed as, and everything tasted so good. And I was like, okay, I have to make this switch. So I decided, we are both part of the Empire, and I decided if I was going to join anyone, I am going to join literally the #1 team in the entire industry. We are the #1 team. It's not like a bias statement. We literally lead the entire industry. We have the #1 mentor. When you join one of us, you also get access to our mentor as well. And she is the #1 leader in the entire industry. And so I joined for any money, like $50 would have been great. And now, if you've heard my story before on Mike's page, my dad was diagnosed with brain cancer about 5 years ago, and he was an international business consultant for majority of my life, and I didn't get to see him. And now I don't want that for my son. I don't know if y'all can hear him. He's throwing a whole bunch of toys at my door right now. But I don't want that. He literally cries himself to sleep every single night, begging my husband not to go to work the next day. And so my goal now is to bring my husband home so they can spend more time together, so we can create memories, because it is so, like, when you have that realization that time is not like infinite. We have a limited amount of time here, and making money, like what my dad did, was great. That was his passion, but we missed out on so many years together, and I can't get those years back. And so that's what I'm working towards now, is the time freedom for also my husband, and then to be able to help others do it as well. Because once you see that it's possible, you want to help change other people's lives. You want to share this, and it's not selling. It's like, I want to share this with you because it's changed our lives, and it can change that for years, whether it's grocery money, diaper money, your rent money, or literally building like financial freedom for legacies to come, generational wealth. And so our goals are very similar. We're very much aligned. If you could give me a few things that are non-monetary that you've received from network marketing or the Empire, what would those things be?
All right, so the first one is community. So in the Army, we have what we call like battle buddies and squad members and everything else. But those friendships don't really last, because usually every 3 or so years people move, and then they get so wrapped up in what they're doing at the base that they're at now, or they get deployed that you kind of just lose connection and everything else. Yeah. But what I found in this business and this team is that even though you may be, you know, I'm in Kentucky, you're in Texas, Leslie, who is also watching this and everything, she's in Oklahoma, and we're literally open in 28 countries, but this literally allows us to stay connected. And with that community, when we do have in-person events, you meet the people that you've been seeing on Zoom or on trainings or on watching their lives and sharing them out. You meet them in person. So it's absolutely amazing that we grow together like that. And we also help each other out. I can't tell you how many times I've been given a task in the Army, and it's been like, here's this is the end state, figure it out. But here we're like, okay, this is what we need to do. Hey, I'm stuck. What do I do next? And there's literally like step by step, and people will reach out and help you. Something else that I absolutely love is the training. Yeah. The Army, you kind of have to fight to get training. You get the basic stuff that you need. You do what you need to do. If you get a new job, they send you to training. But here, literally, they train you to be, because they want you to achieve what they have achieved, and they're trying to show you the building blocks. Yeah. And then something smaller is swag. I love swag. I love like bottles. I love pens. I love all the little things that like show me, hey, somebody cared enough to send me this pin saying, hey, you know, you need to take a lot of notes. So here's something small to keep taking notes and keep building. So stuff like that, not monetary, that I've got from this business. What about you?
The same, definitely the community, because I felt like before I was part of an organization, like in my 9-to-5 in previous companies, but here I feel like a family. Like Chaz is on here. He's from Oklahoma as well. I didn't know Leslie was from Oklahoma. And so, you know, you're from Kentucky, but we're so connected, like you said, even if it is through Zoom, but then in those events, and then we have like team events as well, not just like corporate events. But if any of y'all have seen my stories, I shared last week that Mike has literally been helping me through some of my darkest times within the past month. Like, you don't get that at a 9-to-5. Like, you spend more time with people at your 9-to-5 than you do your family, but they aren't there normally helping you through your tough times. So not only do you get a team that rallies with you, that runs with you, running towards the same goals in the rank chats. We have chats. So based upon your goals, you have certain, like the same group of people who are running with you. So you're cheering each other on, and then you build lifelong connections. Like Chaz and Anna are some of the people who I've met from the Empire at an event at a mastermind, and I'm like, okay, when do we need to do, like, let's go eat Mexican food together, okay? Like, you build those friendships, and it's not even based upon the business. You're doing life with people. And then definitely swag, but the systems are truly invaluable, because I am very green, and I'm like, I need templates. I need a flow. Like, I need you to tell me step by step how to do this. And I don't care what it is, I'll do it, because I know you have built the systems that work. And so Jessie Lee Ward is our upline who has built these bulletproof systems. Literally, how she runs her business is how you're going to run your business. There is no like, oh, we're going to change it. You're literally doing it how she's doing it. It's worked. And if you don't know who she is, like, you'll know who she is, okay? And the other thing is probably just confidence in myself and becoming a better version of me. Like, I've grown so much personally in this industry, and especially on this team. I've only been here for 9 months, but I've become like myself, if that makes sense. You don't have to try to be someone or to be a part of the team. We so encourage you to whatever strength you have, whatever quirkiness you have, whatever your hobbies or, you know, whatever your lifestyle is, bring it, because we want to include you, and we want to honor you and love you where you are, who you are, and how you are. Those are definitely my things.
So one of the things, like you said, I'm on my lunch break.
Yeah.
I have more time, but I do want to let them know, because I don't like not telling the peoples that there is something out there.
Yeah.
So I know the fact that we have, I don't know, probably like 5 sales going on. But one of the ones that we really want to talk about is joining the team. We've talked a lot about the team. Like, you can try the products later and everything else, but if you're looking to build a legacy, like she said, if you're looking for $50, $100, 200, 300, no matter what you're trying to get, we can help you. We have the systems. One of the amazing systems that we have is, it's called Betty the Bot. It's literally a robot that walks you step by step through launching yourself in this business.
Yeah.
So you can be as successful as you want to be. Because it's really up to you. We can help you build your business, but we can't build it for you.
Yeah.
So right now we have what's called the Dollar Keto Club. So the Dollar Keto Club, you join for $1 instead of almost 50.
Yeah.
And then you get 40% off our big kit. And that's the kit that you want.
Yes.
I'm going to let the green person explain it, because I just know that you get a lot of stuff and you can make a lot of money with it. That's what I know.
Yes. So this is the kit that I started on. And if you are like, okay, I'm going to go all in, and I actually want to build something, and I want to build quick and fast and launch my business quickly, this is the pack for you. It's 40% off, y'all. Like, I did not join when it was on sale, so do yourself a favor. This does not happen often. Like, I've seen it know if I've seen it. You've seen
No,
it
3 times.
3 times?
It's done 3 times. They started, so the very first time they did Dollar Keto Club was right after the pandemic started. They did it because they knew people were unemployed and they wanted to give an opportunity to as many people as they could. And then they did it again right in July, I think. And then now they're doing it again right now.
Yeah, so the Dollar Keto Club, instead of, like he was saying, instead of joining for about $50, that's for access to our systems. And y'all, if you're a systems person, if you, like, that's your love language, like, that's how your mind works, I would literally pay, like, 10 times as much for what we have here, because that is exactly what you need for organization-wise for your business. But for the pack, you're going to get 200 servings of ketones, plenty of ketones for you, plenty of ketones for your friends and family for trials, because they're going to want them. Once they see you, like day 2, they're going to be like, what has gotten into you? And so you can earn your money back very, very quickly by selling trials, which we also help you with in Betty the Bot. She literally walks you through how to post, how to help people, and how to, you know, set up your PayPal, everything like that. And then there's double the bonuses. So if you're like, hey, like, I have bonuses, you have a bonus within your first 14 days, and then you have a bonus within your first 30 days. And those bonuses are doubled. So if you're like, okay, like, Christmas is right around the corner, y'all. So if you're like me, last year, I didn't have Christmas money. I invested in this kit last year. I was like, look, I know the value that this is going to bring to me. Like, I need to spend my money on this, not on toys. And so if you're like that, and, you know, just the thought of Christmas is like triggering some moods, then go ahead.
12 weeks.
Huh?
12 weeks.
Yes. Oh my. I didn't realize it was that close. 12 weeks. So you can double your bonuses. And then also you're going to get ranked 5 pay. And that may not mean anything. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about like what that means. Basically what that means is you're going to get ranked 5 pay. It's going to be like you come in automatically ranked up 5 times. And you're going to get paid out for 12 months at 5 ranks higher than if you would just join normally. So you want to take advantage of this. It does end tonight at midnight. So if you are interested in, like, if you're remotely interested, if you're like, man, $50 sounds good. Like, I could take my kids out to lunch, or that's like my gas bill or whatever. Or if you're like, yo, like, I need Christmas money. Like, I have nothing set aside. Or you're like, hey, I want to build generational wealth. Reach out to either Mike or I, whoever's page this is on for you, and just say info. Like, asking questions is free, okay? Just see if it's for you or not, okay? And then we can get you plugged in. And I know for most people, payday is tomorrow, but if there's a way that you can make it work tonight, make it work. Because I promise you, tomorrow, when everything is full price again, you're going to be like, oh, why did I wait? Why did I wait? Is there anything else you want to add, Mike?
No, that's what, you hit it right on the head. I mean, I wouldn't wait. I'd figure out a way, whether it's you have a card that you can pay off tomorrow, or you take the leap of faith and you just follow the leadership that we have, that we've been shown, and follow the systems that we have in place. That way, one, you get your kit, we will show you how to get rid of it before it even arrives. Unless you're like 5 minutes down the road like she is and it gets there tomorrow. But usually it takes me like 3 days to get my stuff now that I'm out here. So literally, if you follow the systems and you do what we tell you and we do what we show you in our groups, you could literally get that in and literally have to ship it all out and then order some more. So that way you can keep doing that and just put that on repeat. So I would find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah. Get the kit today, Dollar Keto Club. And then once you get that kit, come back, because they're doing some amazing flavors releases that you'll probably want for yourself. Yeah. And like I said, there's like 5 sales. So the one big one that we really want is, we want you on our team. We want you to build a legacy for yourself, and we want to show you how.
Yes. And so as soon as you get your kit purchased, you get plugged into the systems right away. So if you're like, oh, well, like, I need to make money back before I'm late on rent, like, you get access to our systems right away. So we can get you plugged in tonight and then get you going and get you some trials and sales and everything. We'll walk you through that. And we can't wait for you to be a part of our team and a part of our family. And I know Mike's got to go. So thank you so much for hopping on. I so appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. I'll talk to you in like 20 minutes.
All right, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where all of y'all are watching from, and I will see you all next time. Bye.